XCC team. So it's day 2 of doing actual work on the tow truck. I got the master cylinder back from shop class, cleaned it all up, and got the top off. Now the inside isn't necessarily favorable. I don't know if you can get a shot of in there.
A little gritty.
Yeah, but you know what we say on here, not only are we professionals, but we're also rich. So we're gonna make do with this until I can get the money to actually buy a new one. By the way, they do not sell rebuild kits for these or parts. So if something goes wrong with the one you have on a truck like this, you gotta get a new one. There's no working around it, or fix this one somehow. So we'll get to work on putting it back in. So when I bought this truck, I didn't think of doing a job like this. I'm facing a dilemma because taking the hood off would be too hard, and I gotta get this on the firewall. So, and I've got this hinge right here. So it's gonna take a bit of figuring out.
That's why I climbed in the bay last time. It's not comfortable though.
I'm just gonna try it with this. Come on. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it from where the camera is, but I'm using a step ladder. That's how big this truck is. Yeah, you might have to do it. Don't slip, that'll destroy your ankle.
Destroy my nuts.
We love you.
What's that?
We love you.
I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I don't know what Steve is standing on down here. I think
I'm
it's
standing on the frame.
Oh.
This is so much easier taking off. I think I got it.
Alright. You get the two on the passenger side, I'll get this one on the driver's side. I'm helping too. That's strongly.
Dada, what are we doing with you?
Yeah. Mechanic in training, right? Gonna get a big truck like this? Yeah? No.
Bentley,
Oh, okay.
whose truck is cooler, mine or Dad's?
Daddy's? Why?
Oh, come on. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Which one's cooler, the C10 or the f600?
Get back up.
By far the easier one to work on is the C10.
Oh yeah.
Why you be up?
We're the same height.
Remember, if you spin it fast enough, lefty or left can also be tightening. Have you seen that video where it was a stud and a nut, and they put it on an impact and were spinning it up so fast it got the stud and the nut red hot and welded them together.
Wow. And this is where the fast forwarding starts.
Yeah.
I think your pocket's supposed to be inside your coat.
Yeah.
Dropped your pocket.
And just think, that rip all started when we first started working on your C10 with those brake lines that were sticking up. While he's working on that, I just want to... Oh. Anyway, while he was working on that, I want to show you guys how well this paint actually is. Last time Steve was here, this was a spot we buffed out. This is your faded paint, and then this is just with some wax and a cloth. So a lot of this truck, after we wash it down to get all the lichens and stuff off, will clean up really nicely. Now then, there's a lot of places like, actually this side isn't that bad. Look out, Bentley's coming through. Like this fender, you're gonna have to cut like this whole square out and then put a patch in and then probably repaint the whole fender so it matches, or get a really good color match kit.
Color match kit, because you're not gonna be able to paint that and make it look the same.
And I still don't know what to do about the headlight bezels. I don't know if they were black or red. I kind of want to go red with them though, and then keep the grill white. All right, so we found a funnel that hasn't been contaminated by oil.
We were looking in those shit.
Because that's one thing you definitely don't want is petroleum products in your master cylinder. I wonder whose idea at Ford it was to make a cast iron master cylinder with a metal cap.
Well, there's not really a whole lot of plastic on this truck.
That's what's nice about it. Okay, so in the modeling community, brake fluid will strip paint, so I'd rather not get this on anything other than inside the cylinder.
Tow truck driver?
Oh, it's still recording.
Yeah.
So we're slowly but surely building up resistance in the pedal, which means even though how nasty that master cylinder is, it works. It just needs a little bit more fluid probably, and then we can start bleeding the brakes. All right, so next up, time to go around and bleed all the wheel cylinders, which is gonna be fun.
Start from the furthest back, which I'm guessing is the back passenger.
Well, it's not a dual system circuit. It's a single circuit, so.
You still want to go for the furthest line, I think.
All right.
Gonna do some dual exhaust on this?
Maybe. So whoever had this exhaust done should have had Steve do it. Look at that spotty weld, and it's not even all the way around. It's not even the same size. And look at this is supposed to unbolt. He just welded it on.
Hey, they still used the nuts, so there wasn't any extra parts.
I'm considering of how this truck is designed, I might end up running dual exhaust in the future. That's like way in the future when I've got the money and time to do it. All right, so we skipped the back left, or no, back right master cylinder, or wheel cylinder, because it was kind of a bit of trial and error. Now that we know what we're doing, now we've got it down to a science.
Not that we didn't know what we were doing, we just didn't know if it'd work. And it does, so here you are.
Let me know when you want me to push down the brake.
Go ahead and pump. I can hear fluid when you're pumping.
What?
I said I can hear fluid when you're pumping. Go ahead and hold it.
All right, it's at the floor.
You got a couple drips. Go ahead and pump.
All right, it's back at the floor.
Pump.
All right, I pumped a few times.
Okay, pump.
All right. Keep going.
Go ahead and pump. I'm just getting drips. I'm not getting like a steady stream like I did on the other side.
All right, I'll keep going. Well, hopefully it's not a worst case scenario and it's a leaky wheel cylinder.
Here we are at the driver front. We're gonna try to get this one bled. Holden, you're pumping.
All right, to the floor and off. To the floor and off. And to the floor.
Ooh, good stream.
All right, close it.
Yeah, we're done with this side.
What would happen if you overfilled a master cylinder?
It just spill out.
Oh, okay, good. I don't think we'll need to fill it up again after this piston or this cylinder.
Okay, go ahead and pump.
All right, to the floor and up to the floor, and it feels really stiff.
Okay, holding it?
Yep.
I'm gonna take a money shot right now, probably. Nope. Okay, go ahead and pump.
All right, to the floor.
Pump.
All right, to the floor.
We're getting fluid, but it's not shooting out or nothing. So when we were trying to bleed the front, we were just getting fluid that was coming out to the threads. If you look, this is all plugged full of crap. So we're gonna...
Isn't that packing it down in there though?
It'll come out though.
Yeah, the previous owner said that they did brake work and replaced some parts. He forgot which ones though.
Okay, so that should be good. We're gonna put it back in and that fluid should come right out now.
All right,
On the floor?
to the floor.
Oh yeah. We're done.
All right, close it up.
Yep.
That was a good stream. Hopefully that means we got brakes.
All right. Take this. Put this back on. All right, so every time we've been running this, we've been running with the choke plate closed because we haven't fixed it yet. So before we take it on a test drive, like hopefully we can, we're gonna fix that. So he's running the wire through.
Go check that knob and figure out if it's supposed to be open or closed.
All right, I'll set the camera out here. So I think pulled out means closed. So it's pushed in.
So pull it out.
All right.
Now push it in, or just wait. Okay, push it in. Yep.
All right. Let me hit everything on there with PVC so it's a bit smoother. All right. Yeah. There we go.
Are they getting hard?
Debatable.
You got your choke now.
Idle's pretty good, but you know what they say, if it doesn't idle with the choke off, then you've got issues with the car. I really can't tell if they're working or not.
You almost have to get on the road and get up to speed a little bit. That's what I thought you were gonna do.
Yeah, let's do it. Austin powers this truck. brakes barely work and it's stalled. So this is gonna be real sketchy trying to get her on the block. Let's run it with the choke all the way on so it doesn't stall. What? Right turn, Clyde. Okay, it doesn't stop at all.
I would have just left it a second.
Yeah, I know. So after that drive, we're hemming and hawing at this engine about all the stuff that we need to do. And I know I need a new master cylinder because that's probably a big issue with why the brakes didn't want to work properly. Hopefully it's not the booster underneath, because that would be a headache to get and replace. Your carburetor, that needs to be tuned and all that. And between me and Steve, we don't really know anything about actually working on them, so I'm gonna have to get someone else out here that does. Just a whole lot of stuff.
Special guest time.
Yeah. And then find a overflow tank for here. Although I came up with the genius idea of pulling a page out of a Rat Rodder's book and getting a glass bottle. That'd be pretty cool. Or get like the old 50s style foam Moco coolant bags.
I'd say just find like tin oil cans. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. And hook up all that PCV stuff on there. It'd be nice just to do a PCV delete, but again, don't have the knowledge or money to do that. And also another thing, by the brake pedal, there's an air gauge. There's tiny air lines running along the firewall, and down there's a massive air hose. And there's actually two big air tanks underneath the tow bed. Were these trucks powered by air, like stop with air brakes or hydraulics? Because I know some of you that watch these drove some of these. So do you guys know? We'll keep him and hauling at it, see what else needs to be done. Thanks for watching. This is me, Spencer and Steve. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe.